it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out Buying Used Things. This is by Domix, and I love Domix. Domix is another one. This is like another series of things that on my own I would never come across on YouTube, so it's really cool like when you guys suggest things and it becomes like one of the things that I love to check out. And animated storytelling is that series, and that includes Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animations, Let Me Explain, Domix. There's a couple other that I have not thought of their name at this moment, but I love, as you've seen, I probably watched a few of their videos. I'm excited to see what he has in store because some of the stuff he says is really, really funny. And yeah, link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's see what he's thinking about buying used items. Let's go.
I think buying used things is pretty great. Oftentimes, I'm not one to really care if something is brand new, as long as it still functions as well as or close to something that is new. One man's trash is another man's used trash. I know everyone worries about being scammed or attacked, but honestly, most of my experiences with buying used things from strangers have gone pretty smoothly. Except this one.
It looked pretty sketchy, but you know, he's the guy smiling and he shakes his hand, everything's gravy. I knew some people that would do like Craigslist purchases, and the lady that it was a lady that was actually selling. She wasn't, okay, I'm just like hitting a lot of stuff. She wasn't a buyer, she was a seller. She would sell a lot of stuff on Craigslist, and her rule was meet at public places only. Like, I'll meet at a McDonald's, like stuff that you know is popping. McDonald's, Starbucks, and in bright daylights, never at night. And she was always safe, and always had somebody with her, either with her physically there or in a car next to kind of keep an eye out, kind of make sure they get a good detail of the person. And she's actually had no problems either. So I think if people are more likely willing to meet you in the day, it can be okay. Not that I'm telling you to do it, but experiences of meeting in the day has been more okay. If you're a buyer or seller on Craigslist and somebody's like, hey, I want to meet with you, and they only want at night, only in a dark place or at their house or your house, no, no, no. Public places, daylight only. Tip from AyChristene. Ting.
And another one that I'll save for another time. Okay. I mean, if someone's trying to sell you a desk, but they don't have any pictures of it, then
that's not good.
I don't know, don't risk it.
Yeah, don't do it.
When I moved out from my parents' house, I left the PlayStation 3 behind because it technically belonged to my sister. But I owned a lot of the games, which I brought with me. And by the time I moved out, the only PS3s for sale were used ones. So I figured I'd check Kijiji, which is an online classified ad service, basically the Canadian version of Craigslist, even though we also have Craigslist here.
Oh, really?
But Kijiji is better. I actually bought my Wii the same way a few years earlier, and the dude happened to be a fan. So I searched up PlayStation 3 and checked out what was available. I come across one for $230, which came with 2 controllers and like over 20 games. Most of which were like FIFA 2011 to 2069. I don't know. Games I didn't really care much for them, and so I thought I'd try haggling. Hi, is this still available? And if so, could we negotiate on the price? I'll think about it.
Okay.
How does 200 sound? 215. Okay, I wait a bit.
Yeah, wait.
And then I tried the third-party tactic.
What's that?
Well, I'm looking at another seller, and they're giving theirs for 200. Which was actually true, but they didn't have an extra controller and over 20 games. That's why I'm trying to haggle for this one.
Tactic.
200 is good.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
And that's...
Actually, I changed my mind. 225.
What?
What the hell? How do you go from 230 to 215 to my negotiated price of 200?
Yeah, and then 225.
Back higher to 225?
No.
This person didn't know how to haggle.
No, they didn't.
Unless he saw through my bluff.
Maybe.
But either way, that counter offer didn't make sense. No deal. Alright, never mind.
Yeah, forget it.
Okay. So I continued looking at other ads and offers, and then about an hour later, he messages me again.
Oh, okay.
You sure 215 isn't good? What?
Just do the 200.
Okay, at this point, I'm thinking he might be getting a little desperate, so I continued to play hard to get.
Okay.
No.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'll do 200 if you pick it up today. What is going on?
Yeah,
okay, I thought I was definitely dealing with a kid. But hey, we finally agreed on a price.
Yes.
Alright, where can I meet you? 248 Shimmer Street. When can you come?
Is that his house?
Is 9 okay? A bit earlier. Maybe 8?
Alright.
Okay, see you then. Okay. Do you want to see it working?
What?
Yeah, sure. So I head there later that night, and 248 Shimmer Street actually has...
Okay, hold on. He went at night. Nah. Red flag in the haggling, not his, but in the seller's haggling, like the price changes were, okay, a bit much. But to meet him at night, nah, bruh, be safe.
So I head there later that night, and 248 Shimmer Street actually has 2 apartment buildings, A and B.
Oh, dear.
I texted him and asked which one it is. It should be A? Should be.
What do you mean?
Should be? I don't want to know what your building should be, as if it's dependent on unknown factors. I need to know your definitive location so I can safely make this transaction.
This is not...
I was getting a bit nervous.
Yeah, you should
A part of me thought I was going to get mugged, but then I thought, this probably is just a kid who's just not responsible enough to know his own address.
Okay.
I go inside building A. I text him saying I'm at the ground floor.
Yeah, that's
And he replies that he's on his way down.
Okay.
5 minutes pass, nothing.
Okay.
After 10 minutes, I get a text. I don't see you.
Oh my goodness.
This dumbass, I don't see him either. Meaning he's probably in building B.
Yes, probably.
So I head on over and go inside.
Okay.
I still don't see him.
What the heck?
And I'm expecting a kidney extracting shank in my body any second now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in building B. I don't see you either.
Yeah.
No, I'm in A.
No, you're not. He's just in A.
Was I blind? Was he blind? Where are my kidneys? Okay, still there.
I think I'm Charlie the Unicorn.
I head back to building A. Okay, I'm here.
The door there.
I don't get a reply, but after 5 minutes of waiting, he finally appears. It's a middle-aged man.
Really?
I'm gonna die. Are you Kane with the PS3?
Yes, we'll head upstairs to test it.
No.
I reluctantly follow.
No.
We get to his apartment, and he opens the door.
No.
Inside is a kid setting up the PS3.
Okay.
Kane, hurry up.
What? Huh?
What?
I thought you were Kane, but you're also...
Yeah.
My kidneys. Kid Kane finally sets up the PS3, tries to turn it on. Nothing happens.
Oh, goodness.
He tries again. Still nothing.
No.
Big Kane, which I assumed to be his dad, started getting a little irritated.
I thought you said it worked. What's going on?
Oh, goodness.
Dude, that's my line. The tension was thick, with only one scene because that's all that could fit with the amount of tension in the room. Kid Kane shuffles around behind the TV, tries one more time, and it finally works.
Okay, that's good.
Both he and I let out a relieved sigh.
Good.
Honestly, at this point, I didn't even care if it worked. I just wanted to get out alive in one piece.
Don't go to
I
the
said,
apartment
cool.
next time.
Kid Kane packs up the PS3, puts it in a bag, and hands it over to me.
Okay.
I hand him the $200 that we agreed upon and hope Papa Kane was also aware of and approved.
Yeah.
His dad takes it from him, counts it, then nods.
Okay.
Okay,
Like a drug
thank
deal?
you. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And I leave.
That's weird.
Alive.
That was weird. Okay. He's walking up backwards? The whole time backwards? That's funny. Like, you gotta be careful. Cars be out of the parking. Cars are out of the parking. Get in your car. Lock the doors. You're not safe yet.
Worth it.
Was it? Wow. That was super sketchy and like super uncomfortable of a situation. Like in those situations, you gotta be smart, you gotta be safe, you gotta think about, you know, you and your safety and anybody else who's like involved in the situation that's with you. I don't know, it's not that I'm against buying stuff from like people on Craigslist. I mean, I have nothing against that. But I'm not meeting you at your apartment. I'm going to meet you at a public place so that way I don't get hurt or harmed. And I'm gonna make sure this public place is far from where I live so that way if you are, I'm gonna see what car you came out of and all that stuff, and if I see you follow me on the highway, I'm gonna make sure I double loop and triple loop all the way around this town so you never know where I live. Cause Ninja, you ain't gonna get me. I was nervous for him when he was like going into this apartment and that middle-aged man, and like it was just like the whole situation was like sketchy and shady. Like the numbers changing, I guess was the kid. I guess it was the kid that was typing that stuff up. And I can get it. I don't blame the kid. I think the middle-aged man was kind of behind it, but telling the kid like, oh no, 2:30, and he was like, Well, the guy said he can pay $200, and the father's like, well, say $215. Like, it was third party type of thing. So I'm sure that the kid probably was typing and the father was telling him what to do, and that's where it was sketchy. But in regards to like A and B, you don't know where you live, Ninja, and then second, you like, I don't see you. He was down there in that right building. So how did you not see him if you were downstairs? Nonetheless, it was super sketchy, but at least he made it out alive and he was safe. Have you ever done anything like that? Any Craigslist stories or Kijiji or whatever it is that you buy used things on? You use to buy used things. If so, let me know down below in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are about his story and everything that he's going through. If you like the video, check out the link in the description box below and support Domix there. If you like this video, hug the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Also, click that notification bell because YouTube is glitching and sometimes not letting everybody know that there's a video out. I don't know. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies, toodles, magoodles, and branded news.